Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Praise the Lord. God is good. God is great. Jesus is alive and well. Call a familiar face. Call all the folks you know, from your family and relatives to your friends, colleagues, associates, amigos, compadres, comrades, teammates, classmates, any mates, your companions, your significant others, and even your frenemies and enemies. And tell them that your boy is doing another YouTube station identification. As CBS, no, not the Pharmacy, but Channel Vlog Show, called WEML-TV Channel 77, in which there's Ordinary and there's me, Eric Lima, your host. How's it going, everybody? It is October the 12th, 2021, 10:53 p.m. Lovely Tuesday evening. And episode 627 of the show. What's going on, everybody? Well, we found out who the Red Sox will be facing in the ALCS. It's a 2018 ALCS rematch against the Houston Astros. Hopefully the Houston Astros have picked up a thing or two from their first series. But then hopefully the Red Sox decided to add more to their repertoire. So I'm hoping that the Red Sox could beat the Astros. And then again, the Astros are a very tough team. We'll see what happens in the ALCS. That means the winner of this series will go to the World Series to face the winner of Atlanta, and whoever comes out the winner between San Francisco and LA in the divisional series. So we'll find out there. Let's kick it off with Legado del Fantasma as Hit Row's Top Dollar and B-Fab were in before the title match. As you know, Hit Row will be going over to SmackDown. So Top Dollar and B-Fab was about to go inside until Legado del Fantasma attacked Top Dollar and B-Fab, throwing them inside the van, and took off. And then Santos Escobar was taunting Isaiah Swerve Scott. Then Joe Gacy got a promo about his craziness, and then before his match against Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa comes out against Joe Gacy. Now, the stipulation in this match is Gacy wins. He's added to the triple threat match. Added to the match to make it a triple threat for the NXT title at Halloween Havoc. But Tommaso Ciampa made sure in his hard-fought match that it stays one-on-one with Braun Breaker, as Ciampa retains the title. As he heads outside the ring, the mysterious Harland attacked Tommaso Ciampa and almost attacked Joe Gacy until Joe Gacy touched him and chased. Basically, Harlan ran away. So we don't know what the mind games are with Joe Gacy. But Gacy went to go hug Ciampa. Ciampa pushed him down. Toxic Attraction. That will be Mandy Rose, the leader of the pack, with Gigi Dolan and JC Jane coming out. And looks like they issued a promo on the women's division, issuing a challenge to Gigi Dolan and JC Jane issued a challenge to Io Shirai and Zoe Stark for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships at Halloween Havoc. And then Mandy Rose, who looks lovely as a brunette, decided to issue a challenge to Raquel Gonzalez for the title at Halloween Havoc. And then as they were walking away, they were checking out the newcomer from Australia, Zion Quinn. As he took on Malik Blake, Zion Quinn did pick up the victory. And then there's a mysterious shovel in the rain, in the darkness, and someone picked it up and started digging and said, "I will bury the past so I can start again." And that person will be coming to Halloween Havoc. A lot of people are assuming that's Elias, because that was the last time we saw Elias on Monday Night Raw, having that kind of promo, saying that. So, it ain't The Undertaker. That's I know for sure. So, let's see what this superstar may show up at Halloween Havoc. Who is he? We'll find out for sure. Then Mackenzie Mental interviewed Tommaso Ciampa, making it talking about his match against Braun Breaker for the NXT Championship. Then Grizzled Young Veterans comes out, interrupts Ciampa disrespecting Ciampa, and then Braun Breaker says, this rookie can go right now. Let's go, because we ain't just yet. So, and that tag team match will happen next week. And then Braun Breaker made a promise to Tommaso Ciampa. Says, I'll watch your back up until Halloween Havoc, because I want to take you on at 100%. That's respect from Braun Breaker right there to Tommaso Ciampa. And then Ivy Nile making her NXT debut against Valentina Feroz. And Ivy Nile defeated Valentina Feroz with the torture rack, shades of Lex Luger. And remember, Ivy Nile was also part of the Titan Games hosted by The Rock, as Wade Barrett mentioned. And then Malcolm Bivens cut a promo on his Diamond Mine team. And then Ike Manjiro came out and interrupted Roderick Strong. Was about to say something. Julius Creed comes to the ring, berates Jiro. Jiro hits him. But before all that, Mackenzie Mitchell interviews Isaiah Scorp Scott about what happened earlier on the night. He says, don't worry, Hit Row. I haven't heard from Ashante, Top Dollar, or BFAB. They'll be fine. They're all right. They're soldiers. But they probably will want me to focus on the NXT North American title defense. That will be interesting, to say the least. Then Ike Manjiro took on Julius Creed one-on-one, and Julius Creed ended up winning that matchup. And then Diamond Mine jumped on Jiro until Kushida came out to Jiro's aid, and then they all got jumped. Then Raquel Gonzalez responded to Mandy Rose's challenge and said, I accept your challenge. It's on at Halloween Havoc, but let's kick it up a notch. Spin the wheel, make the deal. You know what that means. So, lashing out with Lash Legend. Lash Legend talked about the WWE draft and dissing Tony D'Angelo after one of the producers said that, we don't have a scheduling conflict. And then Ridge Holland and Pete Dunne took on Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner. It was a hard-fought match until Von Wagner and Kyle O'Reilly did pick up the victory. Von Wagner picked up the victory for his team. Then they had the Chase segment of Chase University and talked about ring awareness, and one student decided, is that why you hit Odyssey Jones? And they said, go get out of here. Boy, I'll tell you one thing. I hope one day somebody raised their hands and go, hey, because we look like Pee Wee Herman. That's too funny. Anyways, so it will be, so then Tony D'Angelo cut a promo about the Lash Legend show and kidnapped the producer and put him in the trunk. What's he going to do with him? I don't know. That's going to be something else. And then they had another, and then Santos Escobar and LD, actually, anyway, hold up. Duke, Battle of Australians in this one, Duke Hudson and Grayson Waller. I realized that Australia is well represented in NXT tonight. I think it's pretty cool. It had Zion Quinn. Then they have Duke Hudson and Grayson Waller, and Hudson did pick up the victory over Waller. Santos Escobar and Legado del Fantasma respond to Isaiah Swerve Scott and Hit Row. And like I said, Australia well represented here. Indy Hartwell and Persia Parada took on Saray and Amari Miller, and Parada and Hartwell picked up the victory. Then Parada cut a promo about wanting the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. Io Shirai and Zoe Stark came out to interrupt. And then Gigi Dolan and JC Jane interrupted. All three teams brawling. I wouldn't be surprised if that NXT Women's Tag Team title match will happen at Halloween Havoc. Imperium cut a promo about MSK and how much of a disgrace they are. And so I wouldn't... And that's why they attacked MSK. So I would not be surprised if that match will happen at Halloween Havoc. Then Grayson Waller was, recovering from his matchup, walked by Cora Jade. Respect for Trey Baxter. Then checked out a beautiful lady. Sat down and said, why don't you get freshen up and I'll meet you out there. And then Cameron Grimes is like, how do you do that? And then Grayson Waller says, maybe you cleaned up a little bit. And, and the two were talking and she's like, date nap. Do you like this person? So maybe Grayson Waller and Cameron Grimes got something going. We'll find out. Well, sure, he said, you got all the money in the world, so why not? So I see a friendship bonding between Waller and Grimes, and then helping him out get chicks. Well, the North American title was the main event match, Isaiah Swerve Scott and Santos Escobar. Everybody's thinking that Santos Escobar was going to win the title since Scott is going to go into SmackDown along with Top Dollar and B-Fab and Ashante Diaz Adonis. Before the match was Solo Sikoa will be coming soon to make his debut on NXT. I wouldn't be surprised Solo Sikoa could be the third Uso brother. Trust me on that one. Then Isaiah Swerve Scott and Santos Escobar went at it, but in the end, Legado del Fantasma got involved, but then Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes helped even score as Isaiah Swerve Scott lied to all of us and found out he's got new allies and staying on. No, but I highly doubt it though. And when I saw Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes come out, I'm like, they're up to something. What that was, I don't know, because I know they were helping Scott out, but I don't think they're there to add to have a new hit row with Isaiah Swerve Scott. More on that. But Isaiah Swerve Scott took advantage of the situation, hits Escobar in the exposed turnbuckle, and Isaiah Swerve Scott retained the title, right? And then they decided to chase out Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes chased out LDF, and then they were celebrating with Isaiah Swerve Scott as she looked at Scott's wrist. Hayes clotheslines him, and then decided to execute his breakout tournament contract where he can go after any champion of his choice, and he's chosen Isaiah Swerve Scott. So they had a title matchup. Isaiah Swerve Scott kicked out a couple of times, and then Hayes got him, and ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and new North American champion, Carmelo Hayes. So I knew he was going to lose. I knew Isaiah Swerve Scott was going to lose the title because in about like a week from this Thursday, a week from Friday, all the rosters will be in place from post-draft. But here's the crazy part about the whole thing. Come on. This is not good. So, anyways, I'm thinking I thought Escobar was going to take it, but nope. But I'm sure Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams will probably continue their feud with Legado. That's going to be something else to see. So I'm really excited about it. So that is it. That's all the time I have here on the show. Episode 620, NXT Event Center for October the 12th, 2021. It's my last video for the day. So tomorrow, Whammy Mania Wednesday, and AEW Dynamite. All right? So I'm going to redeem myself on Whammy Mania Wednesday for sure. So we'll find out what goes on. All right? So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful night. Blessings to you all. Until next episode. Peace, love, bless out. Good night, everybody.